Hello and welcome into News 4 at 4. I'm Erica Gonzalez.
And I'm Susan Hogan. It is a beautiful day outside, and we're going to be taking a live look for you across the city. This is a much nicer view than this time yesterday when we could barely see through the cameras. It was so cloudy.
Storm Team 4 meteorologist Amelia Draper is working for you here in the News 4 warm News 4 studio, dry News 4 studio. But Chief Meteorologist Doug Kammerer is live outside in Alexandria for another edition of Doug's Holiday Lights.
Hello, ladies. It is a good day out here. I mean, you mentioned that. I mean, thank goodness we didn't schedule this for yesterday because we were talking about all the rain that was coming down across the area. Over an inch to an inch and a half of rain in many areas during the afternoon out there on our Wednesday. And here it is on Thursday. Temperatures that got into the upper 40s today with plenty of sunshine and just a little bit of wind. It was one of those things that when the wind was blowing, it definitely felt a little bit colder. I don't have the hat on now, but trust me, I'll be putting it on as the sun goes down. And as the sun goes down, I'm really excited to show what we've got here back here on this house here in Alexandria. We've got a great display. We're going to talk much more about this. We're going to talk to the homeowner, and we're going to try to bring you guys out here as well. And I'm not talking about Erica or Susan or Amelia. We want to bring people from the neighborhood in. We'll talk about why coming up because we got somebody here that really wants to show off what they've got for the holiday season. So we'll talk much more about what to expect over the next couple of days. We'll talk about your weather. We'll meet the family. And right now, Amelia, I'm sending it back inside to you on what is a pretty nice day out here. My ear's a little cold, but not bad.
Yeah, not as cold as the last holiday lights last Thursday when we had wind chill temperatures in the teens and 20s. And the sun was just beautiful today, Doug. Also, the house today, such a cool story, like Doug was saying. So he'll have more on that coming up throughout the hour at 5 and 6 as well. Currently, 46 degrees is the temperature.
Storm Team 4 Chief Meteorologist Doug Kammerer, who is live in Alexandria.
All right, Doug, so how's it feeling out there?
Not too bad. You know, I don't have the hat on, although I probably need it. I'll have it on a little bit later. We'll talk about what to expect over the next couple of days weather-wise, but also taking a look at the house behind me. I'm really excited for sunset tonight. Sun goes down at 4:46. You know, we're actually seeing earlier sunsets these days. Yeah, how about that? We're starting to go the other way now. We'll talk about what to expect, guys. I'll see you back here in just a few.
It is time for another edition of Doug's Holiday Lights, and today we are in Alexandria.
Yeah, and it is beautiful right now. No hat, we know. He doesn't just have his gloves on, and it was like 46, 47 degrees. A far cry from last week.
Yeah, no kidding. So let's head out to Doug and talk a little bit more about the house that he's at. Who's the family that you're with today, Doug?
Hey, there's Amelia. I see Amelia too. Amelia, you're on TV. Oh, hi.
Hi, I'm looking at my graphics. I'm like, do I have the right ones? And I do.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Yeah, we're going to talk about those temperatures coming up in just a second, guys. But I'll tell you right now, not too bad out here. You know, earlier today with the sun shining, lighter wind, it wasn't bad outside across our area. But now as the sun's starting to go down, we are starting to see those temperatures cool, of course. And we're going to talk about some cooler temperatures over the next couple of days out there as well. I want to bring in, first of all, let's widen out here. I want to bring in Brian Smith. Brian is a homeowner. We've got a lot going on back here, Brian, which I can't wait to see until, obviously, once the sun goes down. Because I think we're going to see a lot more going on here, but this is something that you've been wanting to do for a while, and you're putting together a couple of different things that you do to make something like this.
Yeah, so I've been doing this. This will be now our 4th year. My background is in DJing and lighting and technology as a whole, and it requires quite a bit of that. So we've got over 12 songs and about 25,000 lights out here, all making some of the holiday spirit and spreading some of the holiday cheer.
And that's what you said you were trying to do, right? Your daughter is now how old?
5.5.
5.5. So you started this just after she was born. You've got a 1-year-old in there as well. So you've done this for them, and you're really trying to do this for the whole neighborhood.
Yeah, it brings back family memories for me. My parents would always take us around at holiday time and show Christmas lights, and I had to do it up a notch and incorporate the things I love, music and lights, so why not?
And that's what we're talking about, okay? Because Brian lives on I'll say a cul-de-sac. The road ends right there. All right, so there's not a lot of traffic on this road. So we want to create some more traffic. We're going to, sorry to the neighbors, but we want to create some more traffic. So we want you guys to come here. We want you guys to take a look at this, most likely after the 5 o'clock hour once it gets dark. But this is on St. John Road, right off Franconia Road. So if you look at Franconia Road in St. John, we want you to come on down and say hello to us. I'll put you on TV, and you get to spread that holiday cheer you're talking about.
That's what it's all about. Yep, absolutely. Come on down. You can go to franconialights.com. When you get here, you can stream it live on in your car, as well as check out the Facebook page. And you can even control the show, right? So bringing in some of that interactiveness to it. You pick a song, you can select it from the list, and it'll add it next into the queue, and you can control the show that way.
Yeah, you get to pick your own song. So we're going to talk much more about what to expect. Amelia, I want you to think about what song you would like to pick. Erica, I'd like you to think about that too. Susan, same deal.
Right. Okay.
And we'll get it going and figure out what you guys got. And then he puts it to lights. It's kind of amazing.
That's amazing. Okay, so I could do our news director, Anthony. I learned today, Doug, Anthony has this competition with his family members. It's for a good cause. They all put in $10, and it's who can hold off on listening to Last Christmas. Who's the last one standing? So I think we need to play Last Christmas because, you know, Anthony is watching the news at his desk.
Last Christmas?
We'll take him out of the competition by Wham.
Oh, yeah.
Get him out of the
That's a
competition.
classic. That's a classic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the money goes to charity for whoever is left
Last
standing.
Christmas by Wham.
Yeah.
We're talking George Michael here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy, he knows all. He was a radio DJ. He knows all the songs. So
I love it.
whatever we got for him, I'm sure he's ready to do.
It's going to be so fun this afternoon. Also,
that one?
I'm noticing another ugly
All right, good.
sweater. I like how this is becoming a thing. We'll get back to Doug in a little bit. We're going to toss it back to him on the other side. They're like, Amelia, do the weather.
Maybe
Anyways,
he was just offended.
yeah, right?
What do you mean ugly?
Here's a look at your weather headlines. Colder there on Monday, Doug. So holiday lights just getting underway, and we will see who. Am I sending it back? Yeah. Hey, Doug. This is the first hit. We always are trying to figure things out.
Hey.
Hey. Hi.
Exactly right. And Brian said that he was working on. He's like, this is the ugliest sweater I have. He saw what happened last week with those amazing sweaters, and that's what he had to deal with today. So there you go. So you were right. You were right. I just wanted to make sure because maybe that was his favorite sweater, Amelia. I didn't know if
I took a gamble, and I'm glad it paid off.
Just making sure. I'll send it back into you guys. He's going in right now, by the way, to start getting that song together for Wham. So just to let you guys know it's coming.
All right. Sounds good, Doug. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Doug. Beautiful.
All right. Speaking of holiday cheer, let's head back out to Storm Team 4 Chief Meteorologist Doug Kammerer, who is enjoying a lovely light display in Alexandria tonight. Hey, Doug.
Yeah. And we're getting the sun going down, so you're seeing the lights a little bit more now. We'll show you more about the lights. And you guys had a request a little bit earlier. We're ready for the request. All right? We're ready for it. We'll show you what to expect as we make our way through the next couple of days. Amelia is going to join me, too, to talk much more about what's happening. Amelia and I were just on the phone talking about, just the potential for snow around Christmas time. See you back here in a minute.
Oh, it's time for Doug's Holiday Lights, and it's so fun. Every time we go to him, it gets a little darker, so we're able to see a little bit more, and he is live in Alexandria for us tonight.
With a DJ.
Yes.
So he is taking your musical requests. We have one on tap that is being prepared. DJ, please pick up the phone. We're on the request line.
That's exactly what Brian did. He was a radio DJ, so he was able to take some requests, and now we've taken your request. Amelia said something about Wham. There was a story behind it for Last Christmas, so we've got that for you coming up here in just a second. Let me bring Brian in real quick. You were a radio DJ. Yeah. That's something that you said that you put those two things together. You put your DJ skills together. You would do parties, you would do weddings, you would do things like that, and you wanted to put together Christmas some Christmas lights for your neighborhood, and that's what we've got here today.
Absolutely. So taking some of that same experience of where taking music and lights and changing the atmosphere of the room, doing the same thing here for the neighborhood and for the kids, and it's truly just a joy to be able to spread the holiday cheer.
And you can do that very, very quickly, which I love. So take a look at this, guys. He's on his phone. He's got the app. You guys know everything is digital nowadays, and it's so easy. So let's go ahead and play the song that you guys were asking for. And Amelia, I want you to say one more
Doug.
time, why are we playing this song before
Doug.
he plays it?
Wait, but he's the DJ. You got to let him,
Yes.
bring us the song in his DJ voice.
Okay, yeah, you have to introduce the song now. So as a radio DJ, that's what they want you to do. They want you to introduce the song. Okay, you got it? You ready?
Sure, yeah.
You got your voice ready to go? Okay, hold on here. And here we go.
Yes, this is Brian Smith broadcasting live from Franconia Lights. Up next, it's a song that will bring back lots of family memories.
Can you hear it? Let's turn it up. Let's turn it up. There we go.
That's awesome.
There's Wham. There's Wham by
it.
George Michael and that other guy. Do we know? Who was the other guy in Wham? Ned, do you guys know the other guy in Wham? Wasn't it two guys? It was
No.
George Michael and...
Oh, look at that view. Look, Susan.
Look at that. That is really.
Oh, I love the
See,
inflatable too.
once that sun goes down, guys, you're going to see
Is
a
that
lot
a
more.
dinosaur?
And we've
It
got
looks
some
like
fun
it.
coming up in the 5 o'clock hour as well. When it goes, yeah, that's a dinosaur. That is a Christmas dinosaur. And your daughter, your wife, they're going to come back a little bit later on. They're going to be with us too. But we still want people to come to our area as well. We're on St. John Road, right off Franconia Road here in Alexandria. So look it up. Come on over. We want you to drive on by. We actually have a neighbor right here, guys. Take a look at this. This is the neighbor. Her name's Shaylin, and she brought her dog. Look at the dog.
I don't see the dog. We don't see it yet.
How cool is that dog?
Aw,
Can we go back to
so
my camera, guys?
cute.
There it is. Like, look at that. Right? That's how we do it. All right, Amelia, sending it back inside to you. Look, that's a pretty looking sunset.
Oh, I love it.
Hey,
Yeah,
Doug,
beautiful
go.
sunset.
Andrew Wiggly or something like that was the other Wham guy.
Okay. Yeah, so I requested that song. I guess Doug's like a Mr. Claus out there, and I'm the Grinch in here because our news director, Anthony, is in this great good cause kind of fun thing with his family. It's called like the Wham challenge. So all the family members came together, put in a little bit of money, and whoever's the last one standing makes it the longest without hearing that song, gets the money, and then will donate it to the charity of their choice. So I'm like, I can get Anthony out and, narrow down the pool for the rest of his family members with that. But he muted his computer for this hit, so he's still in the contest. Anyways, here's your weather. Here's a look at the temperatures. Staying chilly on Thursday. And then, of course, we're keeping a close eye, Doug, on next Saturday and Sunday. You were talking about it yesterday. We were talking about it on the phone. That would be the 21st, 22nd kind of time period. Just a few days ahead of Christmas. So maybe a white Christmas, maybe.
Maybe, and the pattern looks to stay cold in towards Christmas. So if we were able to get a couple of inches of snow, I think it would stick around for Christmas. Could we actually be talking about a white Christmas in our area? I've lived here for most of my life. I can remember one white Christmas that I had, and it was like the smallest amount of snow I'd ever seen in my life. But I count it. I still count it as a white Christmas. So there you go. We'll send it back into you guys right now. It is a nice night out here right now. I'm still waiting for more sunshine to go down because we got some surprises coming up at 5 o'clock. We got some good stuff happening here on St. John Drive. St. John Drive in Alexandria. Come on by. Come say hi to us.
Thank you, Doug. We have put it out to the masses. Let's see what kind of visitors you get out there. Thank you, sir. All right. With another round of Doug's Holiday Lights. Hi, Doug.
Yeah, hey guys, and it's a great night out here. You can see the lights starting to show up a little bit more as the sun continues to make its way down. Pretty nice little sunset, too. I'm looking at some of the higher clouds up here, and they look really, really nice. Now, I've been here for about an hour. I've been asking people to come out. I've been asking neighbors to come out and say hello. And look, we got some neighbors that came out to say hello. And I said, hey, do you guys want to be on TV? They said, well, what do we have to do? I said, all you have to do is wave. So I saw you did a great job with that. That was fantastic. Right? That's all we had to do. So there you go. And we have a birthday. I'm not going to make, what, hold on. Chris, and can I say happy birthday? Okay. Yeah. Okay, just want to make sure. Happy birthday to Chris. I just wanted to make sure I could say it on television so that everybody's good. So Amelia Draper had a birthday yesterday, and now Chris has a birthday today. So happy birthday. And thank you guys for all coming down. You said you were a couple blocks away. So thank you guys for making your way down here and seeing what we've got going on out here with Doug's Holiday Lights. Amelia, I'm going to send it in to you, and we all hope that Chris has a good birthday.
Yes.
And we hope that you had a great birthday last night. I didn't even ask you how dinner was and all that great stuff.
It was lovely. I love crab. As we, you know, both being from this area, we both love crab. So my husband surprised me with a little bit of crab. So that was fantastic. And happy birthday to Chris, a fellow Sagittarius.
Oh, heck
I love
yes.
it. Yeah, I know. Isn't that a nice treat? I'm not like a cake or cupcake kind of gal. So that just shows how well my husband knows me. Anyways, 45 degrees is the...
All right. All we can say is at least it's not yesterday, but Doug is cold, but also not as, you don't look as cold as you did last Thursday at your lights.
It's true.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're not dealing with the wind we saw.
Yeah.
We don't have those wind chills that we're talking about. So that's really good news out there as well. And temperature-wise, you see Amelia standing in front of 45 degrees. I'll take 45 degrees
look at the
any day of the
lights.
week this time of year. Take a look right over my shoulder. We got nice little Storm Team 4, and I want to show you. Come on in, guys. Come on in. I told you I had somebody special for you. We've met Brian. Now I've got both of his kids, including his little daughter. Look. She got all excited, and you picked out a great dress. I love the dress you picked out. What do you think, Brian? This is why you did this.
This is exactly why, right? Making those family memories, enjoying some fun and music, and then holiday songs.
And who do we have here?
This is Nizar, my youngest. He's 1 year, and Selma, who's 5.5.
5.5. And you just got back from school, didn't you? Yeah. What do you think about the holiday display?
Good.
Do you help out with it?
Yes.
Your dad says that you kind of tell him where to put everything, right?
Yeah.
Like the minions are back there. You said you wanted the minions different places.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, you got to be able to move things around, and Dad does that because again, this is why you do it. Okay. I also said we had a little bit of a surprise. We got Storm Team 4 back there, which I love. But how about this? Oh yeah, no, you can play it. Go ahead. Go ahead. And then you guys ready to take this other shot that we've got here because this is really cool stuff. Take it. Can you see it?
And we know whose birthday it is.
Amelia Draper's. It even says Amelia. Can we zoom in right there? Zoom in on that.
You got a whole light
Look at that.
show.
Zoom in on
Amelia
Amelia's
Draper.
birthday.
How
Brian
nice
said he
that
was
is.
watching the show yesterday.
Oh my gosh! Look
And
at
up in
that.
bright
And
lights,
he said he had to
Amelia.
do something for Amelia.
Oh.
I love this.
So let's go back to our other camera, guys, and show you what we're looking at because we got a close up of the of that window right there that says "Happy Birthday to Amelia."
I
Right
love
there.
it.
How cool is that?
That's awesome, Doug. And just, you know,
And that's what you're able to do with these lights, right?
and
What's that?
what I love too is you go out to Friday Night Lights, and it is so heartwarming. It was last week. It definitely put us in the Christmas spirit. You said you had a surprise for somebody back at the station, and we're all like, oh no, what's this? And it says, sweet happy birthday. I love it. That is so sweet. And
It's a happy
my
birthday
son
to Amelia
Wyatt.
Draper.
Yes, thank you. And I know Wyatt would
Absolutely.
say, Mommy, is
Can
that
you say
girl a
happy birthday to
princess?
Amelia?
And I would say, yes,
Oh,
she
yes,
is.
She is a princess.
She put on her best dress for us. Hi, Mama.
Oh, beautiful.
Look at that little chunky
Exactly
baby.
right.
Oh, sweetness.
So sweet, and so sweet to see the memories and how important, okay, I'm just God saying weather. All right, I'm going to do weather. We'll toss it back to Doug. It's colder out
There
there
you go.
tomorrow than today. We have light wind today and a high temperature of 56. Doug will send it back out to you in Alexandria. This light display, it's so cool. It's so high tech. Oh my gosh. Okay, what do we have, like balls bouncing in the background now? We're changing things on the fly here.
Oh, they changed everything. I mean, look, we got the Grinch right behind us
Oh, I
right
love
now.
it.
I mean, and he's a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You know. Wait,
awesome.
wait. And we were talking, Amelia. We were talking about this a minute ago. Have you seen the Grinch?
I have, and I've seen the new one, not the
Okay,
old one,
good.
the new one, the real one.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And you realize we had Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on our air the other day, right? Did you watch it for the first time in your
On again
life?
tonight?
No, but okay, no, and it's
No.
my birthday, and I'll do what I want to.
Oh, there you go. Wow, that's true.
Very good. Very good. She said it's her birthday. She'll do what she wants to. Okay. There we go. Absolutely. All right. We'll send it back into you guys right now. We also have Brian's wife and Brian's dad here. They're just behind the camera. They said they like to be behind the camera, but they're waving to me right now. Hi, guys.
I love
Hi,
it.
guys.
They are putting on a show.
I know.
Whoa,
Brian,
I love
your
the whole
children
family.
are beautiful. I want to hold that baby. He looks like my little guy at home.
And
Hi,
birthday
guys.
reminder, Doug, Amelia grew up watching you on television. She may not have seen the original Grinch, but she grew up watching you.
Right? Can't see Rudolph.
It's her birthday. I had to say that.
Exactly right.
Zing.
Good stuff. We'll see you in a bit. We'll be right back. Well, the holidays are getting closer, we know, and that means more light displays are going up across our region. And that brings us to today's survey question. What's your favorite way to enjoy holiday lights?
Do you like to stay close to home? Do you like to maybe go out to a destination display or just watch Doug's holiday lights on News 4? How about
Wow.
it?
All right, close to home for most, but Doug's doing a second place with 22%. All right, good. It's a new tradition for all of us here,
Yes,
right?
indeed.
Yeah, the past few years. We invite you to weigh in right now at NBCWashington.com/vote.
Okay, and speaking of Doug's holiday lights, let's check back in with Doug, who is live in Alexandria for us tonight. And we have,
okay.
what, 13 days
Yeah,
till Christmas.
I'm used to second place.
No.
No, you're growing, though.
13 days
It's
till
getting up
Christmas.
there.
Exactly right. Yeah, I'm used to second place. It's okay, but it is a great time to see holiday lights. Look, we've got a lot of our neighbors out here today as well, checking out the holiday lights. We'll talk much more about what to expect as we move on through the next couple of days, and we'll talk about the toughest part about putting up this display. I'm already getting questions about it. See you guys back here in just a minute.
All right, we're live with Doug's Holiday Lights in Alexandria. They are putting on a show. Brian has really tricked out that house. It looks incredible, Doug.
And we've got a lot of friends now.
Yeah.
Yeah, got a lot of friends, got a lot of neighbors. Everybody say hello. That's right, out for Doug's Holiday Lights, checking out the neighborhood, checking out the lights here in the on the house as well. And this is something that takes you a long time, Brian. You were talking about this earlier. He also does, and this is why he also does Halloween. I love this too because I can only imagine what the Halloween would look like too. But you do Halloween, you take that down, and you go right into Christmas.
Exactly. So I start setting up Halloween in September 1st, to do the Halloween show through October. And November 1st, tear everything down that is Halloween related, pull it right back up, put stuff back up for Christmas, like the big 12-foot Christmas tree that's over there.
Yep.
And replace everything that's Halloween related and make it all Christmas-like. And then in between that time, when I'm not working in the daytime, at nighttime, I'm doing what we call sequencing. That takes a couple of hours per song. So I think there's about 13 or 14 songs in the playlist itself. So every song takes about 2 hours to make. Because it's not you have to put, every light is addressable, right? So every light can be customized to however we want it to look. So I can make all kinds of different designs, and that's what brings the whole light show to light.
Yeah, so that means you have some extra time on your hands.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
He has two small children. Of course he has no time.
Is it getting up there? What is it?
Yeah, so putting all the decorations at the top, picking out what we want to change up and do something for next year, whatever things we want to change, so it's not always the same every year. Yeah. And then the hardest part is just sitting down and finding that time where you can actually work on the sequences themselves and the songs and doing it out here when it's getting colder. It certainly brings a challenge when your hands are a little colder.
And in the snow too. You said one year we actually had snow. We haven't had a lot of snow the last few years, but you said 1 year you actually had snow. You had to leave this up until, what was it, April?
Yep, until we had to take
No, not April, sorry.
Not April. Probably, I think our last show will end December 31st at midnight, and so typically I take it down in January. I think I had to wait till February because it was just too cold to be out here.
Too cold to be out here, and maybe we will get some. All right, how many of you would like a white Christmas? Okay, good. That's what I'm talking. Yes, you're in? Yes. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So what about you, white Christmas?
Yes.
Okay, of course we would all like that. And Amelia and I were talking about the fact that we have a pretty good potential, I think, for a white Christmas in our area. Doesn't mean it's going to snow on Christmas, but a better than average chance for a white Christmas, Amelia Draper. We're liking that.
Yes, better than average. Erica, Doug, just shot me a look because I told her earlier today what our average or our likelihood of having a white Christmas is here historically. Do you want to tell everybody what the chance or odds of a white Christmas are?
My friend said it was like 10%. So if Doug says
what do you
it's
think
better
the
than
normal odds
average,
of a
then
white
maybe
Christmas
we're
are?
like at, the mathematician over here says maybe we're at like at 12%.
5, 6, 7.
So
5 to 10%.
5,
Yeah, 5 to 10%.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, Amelia, and tell me if you would agree with that. Looking at everything we have now, I would at least double that, if not go to 25% chance of a white Christmas.
25%. Okay. All right. I would double it. I mean, what's interesting too is the two main computer models that we look at, Doug. both have a storm system next weekend that brings us snow. So that, of course, has to be one of the weather notes tonight. Our temperatures, and there's a chance. Both you and I are saying there's a chance.
Exactly. We're saying there's a chance. And yeah, you're going a little lower. That's normal. You know, we look at these storms and we look at them well over a week away and we go, okay, that's all we can say right now. There's a chance. And I'll take a chance this time of year anytime. So hopefully we get some snow out here. We would love to see it. And I know the kids would love to see it as well, because some of these kids, I mean, your daughter's 5 years old. She was not around for the last time we had a really big snowstorm, that blizzard of 2016.
No. I would love to. We got some hills in the backyard. Take her down the sled, just like we did when I was a kid.
I actually saw your backyard and your neighbor's backyard behind you. Hopefully your neighbors are nice enough to let you go up there. Okay, good. All right, good. All right, so when we come back, you guys can come. We can all go sledding in his backyard.
I love it.
You guys want to go sledding when it snows? That's what I'm talking about.
I love her. We got all these
The neighbors are turning out. We love that.
babies, kids, Pokemons, Pikachus. So you got everything out there tonight.
That's
You got
great
to turn
stuff,
that way.
you
You're on
guys.
TV. You got to turn that way. You
Wave.
can wave to everybody. There you go.
There you go.
See you guys.
All right, we'll
sweetheart.
see you in a bit. Doug, thanks. It's also good to know Amelia will pick you up in her big SUV.
I know.
She knows where I
Yes,
live.
I know.
Next time.
Yes, a
on
lot
a ride.
has changed though since then. So she
Yes.
doesn't have that car anymore,
The size.
and now
True.
we each have kids.
Right, so they're
A lot
car
has
seats
changed.
I'd have to like sit in, right?
Yeah, make space for you.
All right.
We have a live look for you right now of this festive light display. This is at the Smith home in Alexandria, and that is where Storm Team 4 Chief Meteorologist Doug Kammerer is braving the cold once again for another edition of Doug's Holiday Lights.
Yeah, he's bringing the fun once again. Meteorologist Amelia Draper is here in the studio with us this evening, tracking your forecast. But Doug, you've been out in it for the past few hours. How
I mean, the winds were in the 20s, or rather the wind chills were in the 20s. Not much of a wind chill out here right now. We haven't seen much wind. That's the good news. Haven't even needed to put the hat on at all, although I have had, I've stepped in my car every once in a while, and I was just given some, what do we call that, Brian? Kefka? Kefta stew. I was just given some kefta stew, and it's so good. My photographer's got some. Both my photographers have some right now, too. So, yeah, we've been given a little bit of stew to help keep us on the warmer side, too. So no problem out here at all. It is really a beautiful afternoon and a beautiful evening now that the sun is going down. Now it is dark, and you can really see clearly all the lights that we've got going on here. And, again, these lights going to the music as well. So we're going to talk much more to the family coming up here in the 6 o'clock hour. Right now, I'm going to send it in to Amelia. I've got a couple questions about that dinosaur. We got to figure out the dinosaur, Amelia.
Okay.
So those questions coming up in just a little bit.
Okay.
But right now, not too bad. 42.
Yeah.
I'll take that for holiday lights.
Yeah, for sure, especially compared to last week. It was so cold last week. The wind chill temperatures were brutal as well. I have some questions for you too, Doug, mainly about that stew. I've never heard of it. It sounds delicious. This is a great night for like stew, chili. I mean, it's just one of those chilly nights, 42 degrees, a wind chill of 37.
News 4.
And News 4 at 6. We'll be right back after this quick break.
We're getting an updated check on your forecast. Storm Team 4 Chief Meteorologist Doug Kammerer is braving the cold for us in Alexandria tonight. Doug, how you doing out there?
Yeah. I'm doing great. I just
Oh, he's
finished
got a
my
candy
stew.
cane.
So now it's candy cane time.
All right.
Time for a little bit of a little dessert going on here. But we got some more friends that have come out to say hello. We're going to talk much more about what to expect over the next couple of days weather-wise, guys, and we'll talk more about holiday lights. No, if you want to get on TV, you got to come back this way. You got to come back this way, right here. You got to be right here. You got to be right here. There you go. Hold on. There you are, right there. There he is, right there. I like it. And look at his jacket. Look at that. His jacket might as well be Storm Team 4. Part of the team. Part of the team. Now you got to wave to yourself. There it is. Perfect. See you guys in a minute.
Doug's Holiday Lights again. You know, we keep saying he's out in the cold, braving the cold, but it's what, 42 degrees. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's not that cold.
And it's not as windy as last week.
Right.
No, and I'll tell you what, that's really the thing, right? I mean, it's not nearly as windy. Every once in a while we get like a tiny breeze, but not much at all. I mean, the weather is fantastic for tonight. Of course, we've got all of the lights out. We've got the family here as well. This is great. Brian, you've been doing this now for a couple of years. This is your 4th year or 5th year?
4th year, yep.
And you continue to do this. You continue to get more and more. Like your wife says, it's becoming a hobby.
It's an expensive hobby, as she would put it, yes. But every year, I always say, I'm not going to add anything. I'm not going to adjust anything. Then come July, and I'm thinking, what am I going to add to the show this year? And then I start working on it in July and putting all the lights. Every prop that you see, I have to put in by hand, every single light. So I think we're up to 25,000 lights now.
You have to, each one of those by hand?
Yep. And I couldn't have done it without the help of my dad, who is a little camera shy.
There we go.
But you asked me what's some of the hardest parts,
yeah.
And it's really making everything gets mounted and stays up in the wind. So I couldn't have done it without him. He is taking care of everything you see in terms of being out here and being stable. It's all due to him.
I love it. And he would not be on with us at 4 o'clock or at 5 o'clock. So it took 2 hours, but we got him out here. We got him out. That's what we're talking about. Yes. And even when I showed up today, I mean, you guys were still putting some finishing touches on across that area. So it takes a lot of work, even as it continues.
Exactly. Like yesterday, around 2:15 or so, we had a huge gust of wind in the afternoon. We're thinking, oh no, this can't come. You guys are coming tomorrow.
Right.
So we had to fix some of the snowflakes. Those trees and everything fell down on the back, so we had to quickly put all that stuff together after it was freezing cold this morning. But
yeah, it was cold this morning. And how about the dinosaur up there, the Christmas dinosaur? How long have you had that?
That is new this year. That is one of the things I thought of. I had my daughter picked out. We could have a big Santa like we normally have, like a 7-foot Santa up there. But this year she said, okay, well, I want to have a dinosaur. She's into dinosaurs, so it's 12-foot dinosaur eating a Christmas tree.
I have never seen a Christmas dinosaur before. So there you go, guys. A Christmas dinosaur. That's what we've got going on now. And we've got a lot of Sal, can you give me a whole can I get some of those over there? Oh, you just want to come on? Can you say here you go, Amelia?
Here you go, Amelia.
Oh, thank you, Selma. Oh my gosh, Doug, I tell her I love her skirt, and she is just the sweetest little doll.
She loves your dress.
Yes.
They love your dress.
As I said earlier, if my son was watching, he would definitely say, if he was here, he would say, Mommy, is she a princess? And I would say, yes, she is, Wyatt. Yes, she is. Here's a look at your weather headlines. Cold in the mid-50s. I would say back to you, Doug, but I feel like I need to say back to you, Selma. Oh, she's okay. Oh, and you have the stew you were telling me about on the phone.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I've got the stew. So, yeah, I was talking about this stew. They just gave us, all of us, a stew, me and my photographers out here. So we've been loving this stew. So you got to tell us, what is this stew, Brian?
So my wife is from Jordan, and so this is a Middle Eastern dish that has kefta, which is sort of like a ground beef with some spices inside of it, and then some rice that nobody else can make better rice than my wife. I'm confident of that. And then the tomatoes, and it brings it all perfect for a nice, cool night like tonight.
It was really good, guys. So I'm not going to eat any because I actually finished mine, and then this is actually somebody else's
a prop.
that I just took to show on TV.
Aren't you so
Thank
nice?
you for that. Yeah, so you enjoy it, but it was awesome. So yeah, we loved it.
Making us hungry.
Yeah,
wow,
that's
that
great.
looked good.
Thank you,
Doug.
Brian. Thank you, Doug.
News Sports 6 will be right back. Speaking of everything getting all lit up for the holidays, let's head back to Storm Team 4 Chief Meteorologist Doug Kammerer.
Yeah, he is certainly enjoying a unique light display in Alexandria. Hey, Doug.
Hurry up, come on in. All right, hey guys, it's a beautiful night out here. A little bit on the cool side. We've got the family here. We've got some friends, including somebody who just showed up, and they said, hurry up, get on camera. We're going to talk to the family one more time coming up in just a couple of minutes here. Right now, it's a little Feliz Navidad action going on right now. We'll see you in a minute.
All right, we're all about community here at NBC4, and Doug Kammerer has landed on a great one there in Alexandria. Boy, they fed you, you're full on the love out there, love this family, and all the neighbors are coming out around you.
Yeah, exactly right, guys. We've had a blast out here as we do for Holiday Lights. We've got one more coming up next week. This one here in Alexandria. We're right off of, I want you to say exactly where we are because this is what the important part is. We want people to come see this.
Yep. Absolutely. So we do the show every single night from 5 until 9, 5 till 10 on the weekends. We're right at the corner of Franconia and Van Dorn, so on St. John Drive. Come all the way down. Even if you get to the top of St. John Drive, you can't miss us. So come on down. We'd love to have you come out and spread some of that holiday cheer.
And a cool thing, too, you have FranconiaLights.com, so you can actually go onto that website when you get here. You can listen to the music in your car, and you can actually pick out a song.
Absolutely. So you can pick whatever song you want to hear next from the list, and then it'll come up if there's more than one person here and voting for it, it'll just go on a voting system, but you can control the show.
Now, it took 2.5 hours to get your dad out here. There he is right there. We got your dad out here, and it's taken nearly 3 hours, but we got your wife out here.
Yep, so this is my wife, Tala, and my son, Nizar, and my daughter, Selma, and my father, Mike, all part of the show. Couldn't have done it without them, and especially the warm stew and the support from my wife.
Yes. And he said, I don't know if you saw this already. Did you see it inside? He said that you probably make the best rice of anybody. He said you put your rice up to anybody's. Yeah. And I got to say, it was pretty darn good. Right, we even had one of our photographers, not the one right behind the camera, but one of them actually had seconds. You know, you know what I mean? Yep. So it was all good. But we've had a great time out here. I want to thank you guys so much for bringing us out. I hope you guys have had a good time with this as well. And I wish you guys the best as far as Christmas goes too, because I can only imagine this with Christmas with a little bit of snow out here.
We'll definitely take video and send it your way. Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about. Speaking of snow chances, Amelia and I have been talking about it. I know we've been talking about it back here too. We actually have some snow chances in the 10-day forecast, Amelia, as we make our way not this week, probably into next week, although even on Sunday, you're talking about a little chance.
Yeah, Sunday night thing next weekend, Doug, with the high of 36 next Saturday and only 30 next Sunday. Yeah, and does Brian's wife have a favorite song? Yeah. He has so many songs programmed. What's her favorite?
Do you have a favorite song?
Probably some of the Cascade songs you make.
Jingle Bell from Cascade, yep.
Jingle Bell from Cascade. Oh, we love Cascade. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there as well. Did you guys have a good time? Did you have fun?
Yes.
Aww.
I want to thank you for wearing your prettiest dress.
So pretty.
Amelia said back there, she said, you're definitely a little princess today, right? I love it.
Aww.
All right, we'll send it back into you guys. We had a great time here for Holiday Lights. We have one more because as I keep seeing it pop up here, we only have 13 days left until Christmas.
Crazy.
Are you guys ready?
Mostly.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, that was fantastic. And
I'm
what a
not
great
ready.
family affair, too.
I'll say.
Dad and son helped each other.
Great evening, Doug. Thanks for bringing them to us.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You got it.
Yes, it is Doug's Holiday Lights on a beautiful Thursday. Yeah, it's a little bit on the chilly side, but you notice I haven't even needed the hat during the day today, although I have been stepping inside from time to time, getting a little bit of the heat going on. But we've got a phenomenal light display behind me. We're in Alexandria right now, and a beautiful night here with the family. This is the Smith family. This is Brian. Brian, introduce us to who you have with you.
Well, I've got my wife, Tala. I have my son, Nizar, and my daughter, Selma. And my dad over here, Mike.
Yeah, you can't forget him.
Nope, absolutely not.
He's the guy that kind of helps you set things up.
Yeah, exactly. I take care of the music and programming everything. He takes care of securing everything to the house and making sure it doesn't blow away in the wind.
And this is a big thing for you. You've been doing it now 4 years. You wanted to make sure that you had something like this for your kids. Yep. This is your 4th year. You're just going to keep going.
Yeah, exactly. Every year, maybe add a little something here and there. It was always a family tradition, which I'm sure it's a lot of families where they go out and look at Christmas lights throughout the holiday season, and wanted to step it up a little bit and bring it into 2024 with some 23,000 lights.
And I know 23,000 lights, as you said, you have to put on individually, which I had no idea that was the case. That was definitely a tradition for me in my house too. We want to show you some of this. We're going to turn off our lights, and then we're going to get to the lights that are behind this. But what an amazing shot we have out here tonight in Alexandria. We want people to see this. So this is right off Franconia Road. You're on
St. John Drive, the corner of Van Dorn and Franconia, and we're here. We do this show every night from 5 to 9 on school nights, and then on the weekends it's 5 to 10.
And let's widen out so we can see the whole thing, and let's go ahead and turn off these lights, and we can actually see the light show going on. And when you get here, you can go to franconialights.com. You can actually pick what lights you want or what song you want to see with this too. Take a look at that. I mean, this is just really cool. And I forgot to mention, you're a DJ. That's why we have the music going on here like we do. Let's take a look and show you what's happening out there weather-wise, guys, because you know we've got Well, right now we got Dancing Santa's going on. Dancing Santa at 40 degrees, 40-degree temperatures. Wind chill right now sitting at 34. So, yeah, it's a little bit on the cold side for sure. You need to bundle up, but as long as you're bundled, it's not too bad. 34 the current temperature in Leesburg, 36 Manassas. Culpeper coming in right now at 32 degrees. As we move on through the next couple of days, tomorrow's going to get a little cooler. Notice the cold air coming right on down from Canada. We're seeing that with snowfall, lake effect snows up towards Canada, and that's bringing in that colder air, and it will continue to bring in colder air right on through the next few days. There's even a little storm system coming into areas like Cincinnati. Best stop forecast for tomorrow, a very cold start. Temperatures in the upper 20s and even the low to mid 20s in the suburbs, but 20s in the city too. 43 degrees, chilly and dry in the afternoon. And as we make our way through the next couple of days, look at this 10-day forecast. We go to 41 on Saturday. That's chilly. 46 and clouds on Sunday. Sunday evening, some of our areas out west may actually see some rain or snow mix in before that storm system moves in on Monday. Sticks around for early Tuesday with warmer temperatures. And then look at next week, especially next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. We're storm watching here. We're only a couple of days away from Christmas, a couple of days before Christmas, and we're looking at the potential, come on over guys, for a little bit of snow, possibly a white Christmas. Your family would love that.
Absolutely.
Will you love that, Selma?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun. Snow would be a great time. We're going to send it back into you guys, but we want to thank the Smith family for having us out today for Doug's Holiday Lights. We'll see you guys soon, and hopefully we can get a little bit of snow soon.
Yeah, that would be really cool, and thank you to that family for sure. And